5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whether you've been married 1 or 20 plus years, at some point you realize you married into crazy. And that's what our show is all about. If your marriage or relationship is compassionate, real, accountable, zealous and yielding, or just plain crazy, Snooks and Lovey offer love, laughter, and a dose of reality as they unpack this thing called marriage. Sit back, relax, and get your ear hustle on. It's time to start the conversation.
Welcome back to another episode of the Married into Crazy podcast with Snooks and Lovey.
I'm Snooks.
And I'm Lovey.
And he's Lovey. And this is, what is this? Holiday season. Technically, I guess what it starts, not Valentine's, but Halloween. Veterans Day or something like that. Right after Veterans Day, I consider this to be holiday season. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yep. Happy season of giving thanks. I don't know about Thanksgiving itself in its title, but giving thanks is always a good thing. I don't think it should be restricted to one day, but you know.
No, I think it would be a good. We should start that.
What?
A year of Thanksgiving, of giving thanks.
Oh, okay. For married couples?
Yeah, everybody.
I think that'd be good.
But I mean, for married couples specifically, since this
Look, she just dove right in. Look, let me just say.
I'm sorry.
We're a couple that's been married for over almost 28 years.
Coming up.
And we share a lot of things as it pertains to marriage, right? So we talk about not just our relationship, but relationships in general. We do a lot of reading. We're marriage coaches. We have clients that span the U.S. We've had some international clients as well. We do a lot of different things, but it relates specifically to marriage. We also have a marriage conference that is coming up in February. We're kicking off Marriage Week 2025 here in Sacramento. And it's going to be 2 days. First night on February 7th, it's going to be a live band and a banquet. So we're going to have meals. We're going to have it catered. It's going to be a great time. You dress up and show out. We're going to have a great time celebrating your marriage, our marriage, everyone's marriage by dancing and just having a great date night. And
then the next day, we will delve into some real teaching. We have some keynotes they're just going to be dynamic. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So we're going to combine the fun and then we're going to combine the learning. Actually, I think it'd still be fun, though, even on Saturday with the learning and stuff.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. There's a DJ. Yeah. There's 5 amazing speakers, including ourselves. And it's just going to be a great time. Lunch. It's going to be food trucks that are going to be there as well, specifically for our group. And so anyway, go to our website. Go to shop.marriedintocrazy.com. And you'll be able to see the banner and the page there dedicated to the Winter Ball. So it's the 2025 Winter Ball and Marriage Conference.
February 7th and 8th.
So we look forward to seeing you. Go there, check it out. You'll see the speakers that are there. You'll see our great sponsor. Right now we're reviewing some other applications, but right now we have one that we've approved, which is the King's Accountability Group. We want to say thank you to them for being a phenomenal sponsor and supporting marriages everywhere. So with that said, you had mentioned that we're in that holiday season.
Yeah. This week coming up, well, it's Thanksgiving and Day of Giving Thanks, as Lovey likes to put it. So just kind of want to keep this fun, short, and just kind of be thinking about the things that we're thankful for. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I'm laughing because I don't know if I want to say, if I want to keep this lighthearted and talk about, I give thanks for you. In a lot
I hear
of ways.
A butt coming on. No. Whatever.
I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to just talk about like the stuff, like I love how you hold it down for the family, stuff like that. I mean, there's that wholesome thing, but I love your quirks too.
What?
I give thanks for your quirks.
Like what?
One of them that is just really interesting to me. I now view it as
drawers?
No, it's not just the drawers. First off, she mentions the drawers. She opens drawers and cabinets and just walks away.
I don't know why I do that.
I'm
like,
because she's spiteful. She's a spiteful human being. For 28 years. The moment she discovered that, it drove me nuts. It's like it's been nonstop for 28 years. I'll walk in the kitchen. I kid you not. She could be sitting on the couch. She could be gone. I'll walk in the kitchen and there's like 2 or 3 cabinets that are just wide open. There's a drawer that's half closed.
No, I think I closed the drawers.
No, not even. And so I'm like, good thing we don't have, any short people, like truly short people, other than Isaiah running around knocking their heads on the drawers. No, but I was going to say that is a cute quirk, and I do give thanks for that because it's just interesting at this point.
What's the next one?
No, it's she has this amazing way of being organized in certain areas. Like you walk around the house, that doesn't go there. No, that has a place. It goes over there.
First of all, I don't say it like that.
Oh, to me you do.
I do not.
I'll put something down, and you're like, and you'll give me that look like, are you really putting that right there? Because it's supposed to go over there. She's very particular about how things are supposed to be. Right? Oh, the pillows. Oh, God forbid anybody move the pillows on the couch that nobody's allowed to sit on. But I'm giving thanks. This is not a complaint. I'm giving thanks for these things.
No. I just need to correct that. I don't have a problem with people sitting on the good couch or the pillows. My only thing is when you get up, please put them back. Please put them back.
Exactly the way that she had
my
them.
family, they have this thing about moving the pillows, stacking them high, getting up, and they just leave it just like that. That drives me bananas. I mean, I don't get all upset about it and go off. I just go, seriously, and I go and I correct the pillows.
So, in the kitchen, the living room, everything has to be a particular way.
No.
But you step into the office, our shared office, and it's like the odd couple. It's like, Oscar and Felix.
I have way more stuff than you do.
Everywhere.
Way
Everywhere.
more.
Some stuff needs to be thrown away. I give thanks for the fact that you are a papa.
How are you going to say what of mine needs to be thrown away? He loves to do that. I'm just going to go in the office. I'm just going to clean everything, and I'm just going to get rid of stuff. And I'm like, don't touch not my stuff. Well, that's the stuff I'm talking about. It's like, how you going to throw my stuff away? No.
So I'm giving thanks for the way that
I give thanks for you too.
We balance each other out because it's very different. Very, very, very different. But I do give thanks. Is there anything I do that you should be giving thanks for?
That I should be giving thanks for? How you be shitting all the time?
Shouldn't?
You should do this. You shouldn't do that. What you should do is we give thanks for that. I speak for the whole Case and clan. We give thanks for that.
Oh, I see where we're going with this.
No,
okay.
I'm being honest. I'm being serious because we are thankful for it because sometimes we're kind of, the girls and I, we're just like, just do. And then I'm like, well, let's see what Dad says first, or I'll say, call Lovey, ask him. I don't know.
When she says that, sometimes they just like, we just do. Yeah. At the very last second. Don't let it be like, I need to.
This is a podcast about giving thanks.
We're giving thanks.
You're talking about me now.
We're giving thanks. No,
I feel some kind of way.
You keep me on my toes. I give thanks for the fact that you help me sharpen my skills when it comes to getting things done.
To do. Wow.
At the last minute when it should have been done days, if not weeks before.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So no, I give thanks for that.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Okay.
Because I'm sharp as a tack. And I thank you for helping me get there.
Whatever.
Well, you know what I give thanks for? I give thanks for the fact that even though we run hot and cold, and by the way, go to the show notes and click on. Oh, I won't even say the show notes. If you don't get our newsletter, it's not in our show notes today. But if you are, actually, I could put it in the show notes. Dual Duvet. It's an amazing product. I know we always talk about them, and we don't get compensated, but it's just we really believe in our products.
I mean, you kind of said that like that's a dig that we don't get compensated. It wasn't like that. It wasn't meant like that. He's just saying that no, we're not.
We're not a sponsor paid advertisers.
Yeah, but it really is a really, really good quality blanket, comforter, duvet, buttons up the middle. Sorry. So that when I'm cold which I always am, I have my blanket on. He can keep his down because he's always warm. I'm telling you, I've talked to a whole bunch of people about this. People at my job, I'm like, oh, have you heard about this? And they're like, let me go on there and see. So it really works good.
Yeah, I talk to people on the street. Hey, you look kind of warm and she looks cold. You guys need a dual duvet.
My goodness.
No. But no, what I was going to say was what I give thanks for. That even though we have the dual duvet and it could be the middle of July, my wife finds a need to have the electric blanket on. And thank God.
No.
I purchased one couple of years ago where it's dual heated. So I can have my side off, her side on. And how are you going to say no?
I don't have it. I did not even turn it on in the summer.
But did you have it on the bed?
I did not. It's not heavy. It's very lightweight.
It's 125 degrees outside.
It's 125 degrees outside at
got
2
a gazillion
p.m.
blankets. Anyway.
I'm not in the bed at 2 p.m. In the evening, it gets cold because he has to have the fan on or the air conditioner on or the window up or whatever. So, no. Anyway, he does not sound you don't sound very thankful.
No, I'm thankful. And let me get to my thanks.
Okay, thank you. Get there.
My thanks is for my thanks is for the fact that during the winter right now, even though I won't turn mine on, it's there for show. I will even come up and turn her side on. And the cool thing is, every now and then I'll have to migrate
put his feet on my
from
side.
Siberia over to her side with my feet, just to get warmed up a little bit. And I am thankful that you have your blanket turned on so I can warm up my feet. So then I can come back over to my
You're welcome.
Siberian cold.
You're welcome.
I'm thankful.
Okay, you're welcome.
That is extreme. So tell me something else. Tell me what you're thankful for me.
I am thankful. Gosh, let me think. La 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 la.
Did I pass gas?
No. You know what? I'm thankful for your sense of humor. Sometimes he tells the dumbest dad jokes, but Lovey is very carefree. He is very easygoing. I mean, he has his very rigid, I'm from the Air Force, that military background shows up a lot. But other than that, he's very carefree. He's very fun. We play around. We act like we're 12 years old sometimes. We keep it live. We are always, you see how we're kind of going back and forth, our banter. He doesn't take himself too seriously. I love that about him. He doesn't ever, I'm saying he like you're not here.
And I'm like, oh, okay, who is this he?
No, you don't ever just you just
I
have
need to hear
be
the words, I give thanks for the fact that.
I give thanks for the fact that I am married to a very caring, very loving, very reasonable, very kind, very generous,
I like that.
loving husband. Is that good?
Oh, you're done?
Oh, that's not enough?
There's more. No, I'm discovering I like words of affirmation too. I'm like,
you do like words of affirmation. But I mean, everybody, I tell everybody, this is the guy. He's my person. He's it for me. This is my dude. He's my soulmate. He's the love of my life.
I'm a human being.
He's the bane of my existence at times.
I try. I do try.
No, but I mean, and I feel like there has to be that in a relationship. He doesn't tell me yes about everything. He doesn't always agree with me on everything. Because if he seconded everything that I said, one of us would not be needed, So we have that counterbalance. But he's the voice of reason. If I'm stuck with something, I'm like, hey, I'm very confident that if I go to him and I'm like, hey, tell me what you think about whatever, he does the pros and he does the cons. He's very authentic. He'll let me know. I'll talk to you. You'll let me know, babe, I think you need to cool down. He checks and balances. So, I think that's,
all right. I'm feeling it. So
I feel like I did a whole lot for you, and all you talked about that you're thankful for is my little quirky, leave the drawer open or put the stuff where it is except for the desk. So I think you need to go back and reevaluate.
You know what? You're right. There's two more things. There's two other things I think I should.
No, you know what? I'm finna turn your mic off. Because
I
feel you. I feel a buildup.
Look, I'm being honestly grateful for certain things. And I thought of a couple other things. I'm thankful and grateful for your beauty and your booty.
Oh, Lord. Why did I not know that was coming?
No, it's funny. If you haven't gotten the theme so far, it's look, we wanted to make this really short, really light. The bottom line is, right now when this is airing, we're out having fun with our family.
Yeah.
We're having a great time. And
I
think what gets lost, particularly when you get towards the stressful time of year, because there is such a thing as SAD, seasonal affective disorder, where suicide rates, we talk about this every year. Suicide rates go up. Depression numbers go through the roof. We're battling depression in our own home during this time of year. Our son's birthday is coming up. And this is not, it's a sad time. It can be. And what we're doing is reminding everyone, hopefully, that there's so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for. And I think that when we get caught up in the minutia of life, we look over, literally like happiness and fulfillment and peace are right here next to us, but we look over it at all the other things that are happening.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, but that is so key, like you just said, trying to keep it lighthearted, but at the same time, we just had this conversation yesterday, talking about moving on and the survivor's remorse, or the guilt that sometimes we have. This is our second year going through the season with our son not being here. And I was telling him, I'm like, I feel so weird at times because I'm like, we're planning vacation. We're going on vacation for Thanksgiving and stuff. But then on the flip side, I'm like, what the heck? Why are we planning stuff? Like, I know we're not supposed to be in mourning the whole time and we need to be thankful, but you get so wrapped up and so caught up sometimes in thinking about those I call it the aha moment. Like, not that I ever forget that he's not here, but I still find myself looking for him. And then when it hits me like, wait, he's not coming back ever. And then I'm just like, like I heard it for the first time, And as we prepare for Thanksgiving or going on vacation and stuff, I have to remember, be thankful. Because like you said, looking over the things that we're still thankful for, to focus on the things that went wrong or that we're so upset about or whatever. We have to just remember thankfulness, gratitude. And don't feel bad about having those thankful moments or being grateful and rejoicing in the fact that we're still here, even though we're still hurting. I know for me, I struggle with that. I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And I think a lot of people have that experience also. So don't feel guilty. Remember your loved ones, those that are not here, those that this might be your first holiday season without them. This may be your 20th without them, but just always rejoice and remember the things that brought you joy about them. Yes, we miss that person, but I'm so thankful that our son was in our lives, that we had some of the experiences that we had with him. Even the bad ones that are like, oh, I was ready to choke him out. I look at that like I learned something from that, because now we're raising our grandson. And so I can remember some certain things that Kaylin would do. And I'm like, oh, Isaiah's doing that. So I'm learning like, okay, that wasn't probably a good response that he and I had. So let me try something else with Zay, Right. So
that's very true. And it's an opportunity, again, to practice. I think there's always an opportunity to practice gratitude and practice gratefulness and to be thankful. Again, we joked in the very beginning, but it shouldn't be limited to one season. It needs to be something we do every day. It's a muscle that needs to be flexed every single day. And it's what's interesting is the more you find yourself doing it, there's a reason why people, a large amount, even though you have seasonal affective disorder that happens around this time of year, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that the areas that have the daylight savings and it gets darker sooner and all of that.
Gray skies.
Yeah, and so that does have a part to play, but you also hear on the other side of the coin that this is their people say it's a favorite time of year. They get around Christmas. Why can't it be Christmas, all year long? And people are nicer. There's more smiles. It's more festive. All those things. But I truly believe it's because people get caught up in the season, and they're much more grateful. They're much more thankful this time of year as well. Because when we go into the new year, people start, doing resolutions and talking about, oh, well, I'm going to start anew. There's this whole attitude of anew, of gratefulness, of thankfulness, of moving forward. And I think it's when we do that, people get along better. And so if we flex that muscle all year long, 365 days a year, as opposed to just, the end of the year, the last quarter of the year, then I think it would be a very different place that we live in.
Yeah. So focus on the things that the gratitude. And I just want to say this too. It's so funny too, because with holidays, it's supposed to be festive, and sometimes it's just really stressful for some people.
Yep, true.
So for those people who find it to be very stressful, manage your expectations. Someone asked me, when you guys have Thanksgiving, do you do all the cooking? I will never do all the cooking. Never will I ever do all the cooking. And maybe that's a new tradition type of thing, that if you're doing that, maybe set some different expectations moving forward. Okay, y'all, everybody know how to cook. And if you don't, then you better stop somewhere and get something. But manage those expectations.
Some Taco Bell.
Whoever's open, because isn't it really more about us getting together than the food? I know we say that, but don't come over here with no Taco Bell on Christmas. I'm just letting you know.
I imagine, as long as you got a burrito supreme for me. I'll be grateful and thankful that you spent your money to bring me food.
You're right. But anyway, just try to manage those expectations so that you're not putting too much stress on yourselves. Practice some type of self-care too. Set expectations for the rest of your family. Remember, no is a complete sentence. And since it's Thanksgiving time, no thank you is also a complete sentence. We don't have to worry to this holiday. It's our first time traveling through the holiday season, but we don't have to worry about the in-law type of, who's going where, who's coming, who's doing whatever. Even in that, manage it. How many places are we going? What's the expectation for me to be, to show up? I think about Courtney and Terrell, who is also one of our guest speakers at the Married into Crazy Marriage Conference. Courtney lets him know, or she's okay, so how many places are you expecting me to be? And he gives her whatever. She's like, okay, I will meet that quota and then I'm good. So make sure you have those type of conversations if you're not one to want to go and visit every single home, because that could be very stressful too.
Yeah, and again, it's in those moments that you start to lose sight of
the holiday
and the gratefulness. Right. Seriously, it's like, now it's an itinerary that we're going through, exactly, as opposed to revisiting the people that we love. Look, y'all, hope you're having a great, fantastic holiday season. Travel well, travel safe.
Be safe, you guys, and enjoy family and enjoy each other. And if you don't have anybody that you trying to do anything with, Netflix got a whole lot of movies that are playing. So that's the thing.
It's a challenge. If you're in a moment, you're having a difficult time right now, and it does happen. There's really no expiration date. There's no telling, no fortune telling of when things are going to happen. If we're going through a tough period right now, and it's really difficult to be grateful of what's going on. If you're breathing, it is definitely your season, right? So if there's breath in your lungs, whether you're in a hospital bed or you're at home or you're alone, I'll never forget the Thanksgiving where I had peanut butter, and actually it was just peanut butter sandwiches. Right? We didn't have any jelly. I was in the military.
I was like, what? Okay.
And I was by myself, and there were a few people that were in the dorms, and all I had was peanut butter and a piece of bread, basically. And I was thinking, you know what? I was grateful. I was super grateful because there were people that don't have that.
That's true.
And we need to get back to that, recognizing that. You don't have to go so far as my mom. There's starving children in Africa.
So eat all your vegetables.
And first off, quit picking on Africa. Africa's the bomb. And there's starving children
everywhere,
several blocks away.
Yeah.
There may be starving children in your neighborhood. Nobody knows what's happening behind these doors. Be grateful for where you are, what you're going through, even if it's painful. There is something to be said about embracing the pain, because it's from there that gives you a baseline to truly be able to recognize when things are going well. You can't recognize the height of your flight or how far you've gone unless you truly have ever taken note of how low you are as well. Mm-hmm. And there's a gratefulness that needs to be there, because even in the darkness, even in the coldness, there's a God that is still on the throne. And we should be nothing else. If you have nothing else, you can be grateful for the fact that God still loves you.
That's right.
Even when you may not love yourself in the moment.
That's right.
So I'm not going to get in here and preach, but I will say this. Until the next time.
Be blessed.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Married into Crazy podcast with Snooks and Lovey. Please like, subscribe to, and review the show wherever you access it, and tell a friend about us. Visit marriedintocrazy.com and see how Snooks and Lovey can bless your marriage directly.